Alright, what's good, YouTube? So today I got a special collab that I got going on. So I collabed with one of my Patreon supporters. He's on the highest tier on Patreon. So on the highest tier, you actually get to collab with me. I give you three collabs a year. So you can do all three whenever you like, right in a row, or you can do it like a couple times every other month or something, or whatever the case may be. But you get three collabs to three times to collab with me in the year. So he sent me a collab. So we kind of go over that, and then we'll just kind of move forward, man. So this is the first. So he started off sending me the first couple melodies, and then I actually just updated to the newest FL20. So I had this was actually my first time using it was on this collab. So it took me a little bit of time to get adjusted to, but I do like the new FL20. There's a couple of things I don't like about it, but it is what it is. We gotta take the pros with the cons. So this is the first sound that he sent to me, and originally on this sound, he actually had a whole bunch of different like VSTs playing at one time. So like he had combined VSTs all into one sound. So like he had like it's just one instance of this plugin, but he had like three sounds connected together playing. And so I kind of slimmed that down and just used one of the sounds, and that was it. So this is the first sound I ended up with, or well, that he had. So then moving on to the next one, this is what he sent me. So this is the next sound. So the first sound, there was like an ARP, and like I said, there's a bunch of like the other sounds stacked on top of each other. If you go and watch the Patreon, I'll go in depth and explain how I feel about that and what to do in that situation, or kind of how to look at it, differently. So you can check that out on the Patreon. So the next sound he sent me in here was some type of like pluck type of sound. All right. And this was the third sound that he sent me, a bell. All right. And then this is the sound that I added, and of course I added all the instruments and everything, right? And of course I just added like a little hi-hat. And then just, generic clap, nothing special there. Oops. Y'all got a little preview. Nice little sharp snare, another snare. 808. I actually used this quite a bit back when I was in college. That was actually one of my favorite 808s to use. I probably use that one. That was probably the one that I used in Blood Thicker Than Water with Fonny, I think D Savage, Uno the Activist. I think that's it. I can't remember who else. A couple other people, maybe. And then a couple other songs I use that on as well too. Like if you go back and listen, you point it out. You can tell I've had that one for a while. It was one that I actually made myself. Like it was like a generic 808, and I just kind of tinkered with it and messed with it, and ended up saving it as a preset and turned it into my own 808. So that's one sound that I'm actually going to include in the kit, and you guys will be lucky enough to have that. So once you get all this stuff, man, once I had all of this, I added everything together. I added my stuff. I mixed, we did a little mixing on the or the sounds here, and then on the 808, and that was about it. Laid it out, and this is what I have. So this is the collab from, again, my Patreon supporter. His name is Skello Bro. Shout out to you, man. Shout out for joining the top tier and being a top tier Patreon supporter. I appreciate the love and support. So let's go ahead and listen. So that's it. I think this was an excellent collab. I actually said that in the original video of the Patreon on the Patreon side. He sent me an excellent collab. He gave me a great platform. He sent me three good solid melodies. I threw in one to add my little sauce to it, and then I filled in the rest. Or you can do it vice versa. You can add some really hard drums and instruments and everything, and add one or two melodies, and then let them fill in the rest with, add about three melodies, maybe one or two instruments. So I think this was a great collab. The sound and the vibes, they meshed well. This was great. If I had to put somebody on this, this would be like that early style that I was making back when I was, like I was saying, in college. Definitely a Fawny type, the activist type beat. Like definitely in that era. D Savage. This is a really cool beat in my opinion. I can't even think about who I would get on it like now, like who I could think of right now off the top of my head. Truth be told, I still can't, like, I still have a hard time placing artists on my beats up until I actually hear them. Like, dang, like they actually, like, they did something totally different than what I would have thought. So it's always hard until you actually hear it happen. And then it's usually always the beat that you never expect. So, you know, this was a great collab. Shout out Skelebro, man. Send me another collab. You got two more left, so whenever you're ready, just let me know. And so yeah, so follow me on all my social medias, man. It's Milan Makes Beats on everything. If I got it, you'll find me. If I don't, you won't. Check out the Patreon if you want to see me do this whole thing from start to finish. I ran into a bunch of little hiccups just from this whole entire update on the computer and whatnot. So you get to see all the bloopers and whatnot, man. You get to see everything as it happens. It's just like raw, straightforward, real deal. You get to see everything. So check it out if you really want to learn some tips and tricks. I really go in depth. I go in detail. I get to the nitty gritty and explain a lot and show you everything that I do and why I do it. So it's a really good to me investment. I wish I had the opportunity back when I was making beats to be able to watch somebody that I thought was a successful producer, somebody that I really enjoyed their music or enjoy what they do in their craft. Like if I had that opportunity and I could just pay $5, $15, $30, and I get different opportunities to interact with that person, I would absolutely take advantage of it. In my opinion, personally, had I had that chance when I was in college, or and I was starting off and I was learning, I didn't really know what I was doing, I just had to kind of bump my head. I wish I had somebody there that I could just be like, hey, can you help me out? Because in some of these tiers, you can actually contact me. I do a lot of FaceTime calls, or not FaceTime, Zoom calls and things of that nature. So we'll set it all up. Yeah, so check out the Patreon. Continue to support the YouTube. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Dislike it if you disliked it. Give me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. If there's anything in particular you want to see or want me to do from here, I'll show you guys. I know somebody had mentioned how to, pick 808 patterns, and I thought that was a good example. So I think I'm going to do something like that here soon. I got a good idea on how I can explain that to you guys as well. So that's all I got for you guys today, man. I appreciate the love and support, and I hope it continues and keep, showing me that love and support. I really appreciate it. It's been great. So that's all I got for you guys, man. Just continue to like the videos, watch it, share it with your friends. Just like continue to support because I really appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. Peace.